It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an AFC North matchup as we join you from First Energy Stadium.
Here in this one, we've got one team coming in on a 3-game winning streak. How do you slow this team down, Phil?
Man, confidence is a great thing, Jim. When you have confidence, you believe in what the coaches, what they're telling you, and you have great faith in what you're doing. It makes you feel good all week. You believe it, and usually it shows on the field.
This game is underway. Gilbert's got it. He had nowhere to go, and they deck him at the 16-yard line. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. The Browns come out, jumbo package on the field. First down at the 16. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns offense. They'll be trying to cut down on the turnovers. A week ago, they gave away the football 2 times. The Browns decked out in a lot of pink, and we see pink throughout the building. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month in the NFL. Browns the one who made the big stop.
The Browns, they run the football on second down because they want to get third and manageable. If you do that, there's many plays to choose from on the offensive side. But now you got third and long, and that list has shrunk down to just a couple plays you could call in this situation.
Loss of 2 on that play. 3rd and 12. Down the field, able to get a step on the defender, and he makes the catch.
Well, one of the prettiest plays in the NFL, maybe in all of sports, is still the long pass down the field that is completed. What a nice throw and catch.
This play set up by the long gainer. Handoff, trying to fight through right up the middle of the field. Second down after going to the ground game the first play. Finley set now, split out wide to the left. Second down and 7. He has the grab, and they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. Early in this game, Phil, and already on the other side of the midfield stripe.
Nice job by the offense here. Good play calling too, Jim. Mixing up the plays. The defense is off guard right now, and the offense is taking advantage of it.
Blue 10. Blue 10. Dagger. Dagger. Red. Ride 20. Ride 20. Ace. Ace. Dagger. Dagger.
Trying to beat the play clock. Pass is intercepted. He's in the clear. The 20, the 10, in stride, and he's home for the touchdown.
You got to love that from your defense. They take a chance. They get the interception. Not only do they do that, they return it a long way for the touchdown.
The Ravens setting up here for the kickoff. There and makes the stop. That return's good for about 23. The Browns were moving the football the last time they had it, only to give the football away on the pick. Let's see how they do it this time.
Yeah, you know, that's a tough situation for the offense. You get a little confidence and you're moving the football, and then the turnover just changes everything. So you got to find a way to get your confidence going again.
And now here's the Ravens defense. Last week, this group came up with 3 forced turnovers. Manziel's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. 2nd and 10. And it's swatted away.
You know, Jim, it's been a long time, but when I played and it was 3rd and long early in the game, I knew the defense was going to be very careful. So I was already thinking, if I don't like it down the field, I'm going to throw it short and do it quickly.
This is 3rd down. Manziel's ready for the snap. Empty backfield.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
And it's batted down. This defense in the early going looks like a mighty feisty bunch here today, Phil.
Well, I think they thought coming into today's game, by us talking to the coaches, they thought their defense was going to play well, and that was a good series that time by them.
He's going to try and return this one. That's a tackle at the 48.
The Ravens love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
First down at the 48. Takes the hit, throws. Here's a look at the Ravens offense. They've shown this season they're not a team that's going to run the ball very much.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up 2nd down.
The Ravens are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind a quarterback. Will go ground. And at the 49, he'll be brought down. And now we'll take a look at the Browns defense. This is an angry bunch that does not allow anyone to move the football against them, so it seems. The Ravens are at the line facing 3rd down, which was not an issue for them last week as they converted a number of times in crucial situations.
Throws the pass. Intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Browns weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive play.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Oh, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Ball spotted at the 49-yard line. The offense is set at the line for the 1st down after that completion. He makes the catch. Johnson's brought down but has the first.
When you see linebackers like this shifting, they're trying to confuse the quarterback.
That's a gain of 6.
You got to be able to adjust when you run these drag routes across the field. The throw cannot always be right on target. Can you reach behind, make the catch, and keep going full speed? That's the sign of a good receiver.
The Browns bring in an extra tight end for this play.
2nd down and 4.
Has Gordon. That's a gain of 10.
The key to being a really good route runner and running these drag routes across the field is show some courage. Don't worry about what's in front of you. The quarterback will take care of that.
The Browns moving inside the 20 and the red zone. Last week, they just feasted on that part of the field. The Ravens lined up in the nickel.
1st down and 10.
Johnson's going to take the handoff now.
That's a gain of 6.
The Browns have really been dominant today on the offensive side. In the red zone now, they just take the football and they run it right at the defense and pick up solid yards.
Let's get the injury report from Danielle Bellini.
Guys, I just spoke with a Ravens official. He was unable to confirm exactly what the injury was, but he did tell me that it is related to the upper body.
Second down, 4 to go. Ball is out. He's brought to a halt.
Nice job by the offense that time, even though they fumbled the football quick enough and smart enough to get on it right away.
Offense able to recover the fumble, and now it's third down. Double tight end formation. Going deep. And intercepted. No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. A great play by the defense, and now an opportunity to make that lead a little more comfortable before heading to the second quarter, Phil.
Yeah, you know what they're doing, Jim? They're giving the team confidence, and when you get confident on the football field, you play fast and loose, and that's when you're at your best.
The Browns go with the dime formation here on defense.
Look out, they're changing the play to take advantage of something they see on the defensive side.
With no options, he goes ahead and throws it away.
This is a good job by the quarterback this time. You know, the initial thought on the play, nobody's open, so he scrambles out of the pocket, still sees nobody open down the field, and makes a quick decision, doesn't take a hit, gets rid of the football.
They tackle him at the 26-yard line. That penalty is, of course, going to be accepted by the defense. After that penalty, it's now second down and 20. It's a two tight end formation. They'll run it here. That picks up about 3.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
Third down. The Ravens get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Has the reception all alone. The Browns with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 32. Taylor's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Ravens running back that time, he makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards, take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down. Not a whole lot of scoring here as we welcome you back to the action. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Browns defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel.
The defensive line, they're all shifting to the right. I think they're expecting a run.
And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Allen's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down. When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
He'll stand back beyond the center in the gun. It's wide open.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
Out of the shotgun. Harriman's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
How about that? We just saw the fly route straight down the field by the receiver. Long throw by the quarterback and a nice completion.
It's a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Drop back, shotgun formation. And he takes off. Hayden nearly comes away with the pick on that pass.
Good job that time by the defensive player. He reads the quarterback, gets in position, down near his own end zone, knocks that pass down.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 4. Handoff out of the eye. And Mingo runs right to the outside and gets to the ball carrier and a tackle for a loss. This long drive continues.
Oh, look at that. Linebackers moving around. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
3rd and goal at the 5. He'll throw it over the middle. And this pass goes incomplete as he was looking short that time. Should be an easy one here. Drives it through for the field goal. Everyone knows they were looking for 7 on that trip, but they add the field goal and have a nice little cushion here early in the second quarter, Phil.
I agree with what the coach did there that time. That was a good job. Get the 3 points and keep everything rolling your way and put doubt into your opponent's mind.
The Browns just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you've got to be smart, you've got to be efficient, and get the job done.
They'll mark him at the 22. Second down and 6. Manziel's unable to connect that time.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
The Ravens with a nickel look here on defense. The Browns from the 22. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab. It's first down as they head to the line. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Scanning the field. It's intercepted. And not only does their defense protect the lead, they force the interception and give their offense a chance to increase the advantage before halftime.
Good job by the defense. You know what they did? They just put more self-doubt into the opponent's offense. They're going to have a hard time snapping out of this today.
The Ravens will take the snap from the 45. Mohamed Sanu is the receiver. It's now second down. Looks like they're in press coverage here. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. Good for only a yard. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. Now 3rd and short following the run. They bring in the extra tight end. From the gun. Knocked down as he fires it.
The Ravens know to win in the NFL, you got to pick up third downs. It doesn't matter how you do it. Third and short, they go with the pass. Not executed very well. Now it's fourth down.
He's brought down.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
The Browns offense rebound after throwing an interception the last time they were on the field.
Now, that interception we saw the last drive, let's be honest, it was awful. I mean, it was just a bad decision, bad throw, and it was such a bad throw, I'm surprised the defensive player caught it.
Handoff made. And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
The Browns offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job at the offensive line.
A long field ahead of them at the 10.
Second down and 12.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's third and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
That last pass incomplete, and it brings up third down.
Manziel has everybody split out wide for this snap. Manziel's back in shotgun formation. Gabriel takes the pass. That's reception number 2 for him.
Well, when you're playing this cover 3 defense where 3 defenders are playing deep, that's great. You stop the deep passes, but who's going to stop the quick ones? Well, nobody. That's why the quarterback and the receivers are having really good success throwing these slant patterns.
First down at the 26. Trying to find it open to the right.
Second and 9 coming up. Manziel's alone in the backfield. The Browns from the 27.
Launching it deep. And there's a great catch.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. All set up now at the 21.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Looking across the middle. Could have been intercepted.
That time, the man-to-man coverage won. The quarterback had to make a perfect throw. He didn't. Incomplete pass.
Second down after the incompletion.
The Browns come to the line of scrimmage and empty out the backfield. Everyone split out wide. Josh Gordon with the catch. Third and 3 coming up. Manziel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Catch made. Johnson's brought down after picking up 11 on this play.
Good job that time by the offense. They pick up a first down inside the 20-yard line. Now we'll see if they can punch it in and get 7 points.
First and goal. Johnson's taking the handoff. Brought down by Mosley.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. Second and goal from the 1. Runs it in for the touchdown.
As we near halftime, that was a much-needed touchdown that suddenly gets this team mentally and even on the scoreboard right back into this game, Phil.
Changed everything, Jim, didn't it? I mean, it changed the fans, the way they're looking at the game, the coaches, the players. It's amazing. One play, and look what it did to this football game.
just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Ravens offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
It's an illegal block in the back, and the coaching staff cannot be happy about this.
No, it's a bad decision, and most of all, it's dangerous. You can hurt players when you block them like that.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. First down at the 19. Trying to plow ahead.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Second down coming up. Quarters formation here for the defense. Dropping back now into the shotgun. The Ravens get a first down. Gains 12.
Well, but there's under 2 minutes to go. Good job by the offensive ball carrier that time. He knows he can get no more yards. He steps out of bounds to stop the clock. Look at the defensive line shifting all down to the inside. They're pinching. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Throws the pass. Gilmore grabs it. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. Tucker's lining up for the field goal. He's 1 for 1 so far today. That's a delay of game. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 50. Looking to go down the field here. Almost intercepted. 1/2 down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next. The Ravens return team is ready. With this kick, the second half is underway. Gilbert's there to make the stop. That return's good for about 20. The Ravens come out to open up the second half, and they were hitting on all cylinders in the first half, Phil.
Yeah, be smart here in the second half, Jim. When you start out, just find out what the defense is thinking, and once you get a feeling about what they're going to do, then you start taking some chances.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. Rashad going to take it the distance. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown.
Like a hustle, bad tackling, you name it. They allowed the short throw and catch to go all the way down the field for a score.
The Browns are back deep, ready to return. On the move.
What a job by the kicking team. They hustle down the field, they make the big hit, and they recover the fumble.
The Ravens have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down, don't get conservative.
Touchdown, Ravens. Perriman's second touchdown of the game.
Nice throw by the quarterback that time. Put it right on the money. Not a big window. It doesn't matter to him today. Great control of the football. Put it right in there for the touchdown.
Gilbert's got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down.
The Browns talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Johnson's brought down, but not until he gives his team a new set of downs.
First down here after the completion.
Manziel's got it in the gun. Pulls it in. Picks up 8 here.
The Browns did a good job that time throwing a pass on first down and picked up some nice yards. Now second and short really puts the defense in a tough position.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row.
He's hit as he throws it. It's third down coming up.
The Ravens defense now is going to go nickel. Almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
The Browns go with the pass that time on third and short. The defense was ready, and they stopped the pass. Now we have a fourth down situation.
This punt will be returned.
Gains 15. The Ravens have done a whale of a job taking their halftime lead and adding a whole lot more to it here in the third quarter.
And they're just doing everything we saw them do in the first half. Just dominating the pace of play and just being more physical than the defense.
First down at the 18. The give. Desires all over the ball carrier.
Got to give the defense some credit on first down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Second down and 11.
And now here's the toss.
I think it's important for the defense. Anytime it's a third and long offense to know where those first down markers are, give a little ground, and make sure you're able to come up and make the tackle short of the first down marker.
Now looking at third down. The Browns will come out in the dime.
Let's go. Brad, 38.
They'll go shotgun here.
And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
They're set to punt it away now. Gilbert's got a chance this time. He is tackled right at the 50. That return's good for about 8. The Browns stalled on their last drive, forced to punt. So now the offense comes back out onto the field.
Yeah, they're coming back out. They lack confidence, and I understand why. They came out, couldn't get anything done. The defense was flying around making the plays. They got to change the tempo of this game.
Almost intercepted.
Incompletion by the quarterback that time. It was good, tight, man-to-man coverage.
Coming to the line of scrimmage right at midfield. Second down and 10. They'll go ground. Johnson's marked down at the 41.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
The Browns snap it at the 41. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Johnson's going to be mad at himself after that run. He picked the wrong hole. If he'd have went the other way, he would have had enough space to pick up the first down. He is stopped. Now it brings up fourth down.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Ravens could have asked for this third quarter to have gone any better for them than it has so far, as they've just continued to do what they were doing in the first half, up and down the field.
Oh, man, they kept the pedal to the metal, man. They are letting it go. They're being aggressive, and they're trying to end this game right here.
First down at the 20. The Ravens now move the chains.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this first down here in the second half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art that this team is good at.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. To Williams. Williams tackled down at the 45.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Gets the handle here. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
If you're running back and you want more carries, do things like this. Read the defense right, read the blocking, and pick up first downs. That's a really good job by the running back.
Two tight ends on the field here. First down at the 42. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
The Browns sat at the line. Dime package. The Ravens snap it at the 41. Looking long, but it's incomplete.
Not many guys can throw the football that high and that far. That time we saw the tremendous arm strength by the quarterback, but he overthrows the receiver just by a few yards.
On the way, third down. The Ravens with an empty backfield look here.
Now he's going to change the play. Look out. I think he's going to go down the field with the football.
Perriman's got it on a pass that had some heat.
When you have an offense like this that just keeps getting first downs, not only are they moving in scoring position, but they're giving their defense a lot of rest.
They come to the line, and it's first down. The Browns defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space. Second and 3 after that last carry. Double tight end formation. Perriman's touchdown, Baltimore Ravens. And that's 3 touchdowns for him today. The point after is good. The Browns are back deep, ready to return. Gilbert's going to test the coverage this time. And they stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19.
The Browns offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
First down at the 19. Good work by the defense. This will be a loss of 3.
The Browns are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. Johnson's been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and blocking up front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
And the offense will need 3 yards here on 3rd down after the completion.
And it's complete to Josh Gordon.
Things haven't changed from when I played until now. With in-zone coverage, quarterbacks, offensive coordinator, and receivers, they expect a completed pass, and that's what they got in this last play.
The catch is made by Gordon.
That's 5 receptions on the day.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe dink and dunks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
Welcome back and batten down the hatches. This has been a one-sided occasion. First down here. Playing press coverage to the outside.
He'll take the snap, the first here in the 4th quarter.
Unable to bring it in.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. Has Gordon. And that picks up 3.
The defense has a lead here in the 4th quarter, Jim, so they're willing to give up those short completions. Now it's up to the defense. Come up, make the tackle. Good job that time.
Manziel's now completed 4 in a row. Jernigan's able to read that play and make the hit.
The Ravens defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Third down now.
Manziel lines up in the pistol.
He'll throw it over the middle.
Has his target.
On his way. Nobody was going to catch him there. Touchdown.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
And they will not convert here on the 2-point conversion. Good stand by the defense.
Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Ravens offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Handoff out of the I formation.
The Ravens from the 22. Two hands on the football and has the catch. First down at the 41. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with 2 hands. First down on the way. Press coverage all the way. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Here's the handoff. Wide to the left. Picks up about 2. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8.
The Ravens line up, split backfield.
Secures it with 2 hands.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Another interception. They could have used a few more of those plays earlier, partner. As it stands here in the 4th, it's way too late for them to turn things around.
Yeah, it's been a bad day. Football team. The defense has had a rough day. Yeah, that interception helps a little bit, but here comes the offense on the field, and they have had an awful day.
Looking across the middle, Gabriel on the receiving end. Time for the hurry-up offense.
First down at the 22. Has his man. Has the first down and a whole lot more.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Manziel's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here.
Manziel's going to take it from the gun. Looking to go deep. Josh Gordon with the catch. That's reception, number 7 for him.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here. You might as well catch it because you're going to take the big hit no matter what. That time, the receiver lets the ball go because he was worried about the defender making the hit.
Second and 10.
Johnson's going to secure the handoff
And pick up about 4. It'll be third down.
Coach is going to hear about this when the game is over. Running the football in a situation like this, late in the game, you're down multiple scores.
And that'll close the gap.
What a throw by the quarterback for a touchdown. It was just really nice. He threw it beautifully, right on target. Touchdown.
And the point after is good.
The Ravens return team is ready. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up second down and 8. Screen. And he hauls it in. quarters formation here for the defense.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Throws the pass. Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. The Ravens are going to punt this one back. Gilbert's going to take this one from the 28. The Browns ready to go on the march again, and that's exactly what they've been doing here lately. They've taken it all the way down the field on the last 2 possessions for touchdowns. Phil, can they make it 3 straight?
Let me say this to you, Jim. It's just not that easy. As we're watching this game and how they're playing on the offensive side, they make it look easy, but trust me, I was down there one time. It's a hard job.
The defender able to knock it away.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
Manziel has everybody split out wide for this snap. Heaving it down the field. He rips it right out of the wide receiver's hands.
Sometimes on 3rd and long from the defensive side, I like the fact that you can blitz. Send more guys than they can block. Make the quarterback throw the football quickly and short. Then it's all up to coming up and making the tackle.
Blue 10. Blue 10.
The Browns will take the snap from the 35. He's able to come down with it. What a catch. One-handed.
When you're behind in a football game, all you can do on the offensive side is just go out there and thinking about making plays and picking up first downs. Good job by the offense.
Manziel's completion percentage, 60% on the day. Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Manziel standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And the pass is picked off, and that will all but do it. That's got to be it. That's got to be the game ender here, partner. The interception basically ices it.
It does. You know, sometimes when you're behind as a quarterback, you take a chance, and that time the chance was just too great. Nice play by the defense.
The Ravens take it from the 23. The Ravens get a 1st down. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the blocks very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a 1st down. That's nice.
First down at the 37. Taylor's the one who made the big stop. The Browns are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. It's a 2 tight end formation. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. And he's brought down right at the 42. And the timeout is called, so we're going to take a quick break and return in just a moment. Third and 5 coming up. Out of the gun. Perriman's there to catch the ball that had a lot of heat on
it. Here they come to the line of scrimmage, the 21-yard line.
First down following the long play. To the ground. Searching for space to the right. That's a gain of 6.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
Well, they came in off a win, and they get another one here today.
Hey, 2 weeks in a row, Jim, you play good football, you win. That's a lot of positive reinforcement. You feel good about what you're doing, and there's no way you think you'll lose the following week.
So for Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance saying so long for now.